guys, welcome back to another video on the NZDayTrading101 channel. I'm Shami, and today I'm just going to teach you guys about how you guys can set up your charts the same way I do. So you guys can take some, but you don't have to set up your charts the same way I do, but a lot of people have asked, and you guys can just take a few pointers if you like, test it out, see what you guys like, keep what you guys like, and if you guys don't like something, then definitely feel free to use some of your guys' own indicators. So let's get into it. So just on my trading, so for a lot of you guys that been on this channel already, you guys already know that I use Tradingview as my main charting platform. And the reason for that is it's one of the best charting platforms out there. It has a lot of tools you can use, and it also shows you New Zealand stocks. So for a long time before I got this, I've been looking for a good charting system. And there's a lot of standard sort of basic ones out there that are included for free with your brokers, but I found Tradingview to be one of the best ones. So let's get into it. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to load a blank chart, and we're just going to go through and set up some of the indicators and moving averages and tools that I use to look at my chart. So alrighty, so I'm just going to go to any stock at the moment, and then I'm just going to click a new. So oops. So I'll just use I use THL for this example. So I'm just going to go to a full feature chart, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up a completely blank chart. So these are some of the indicators I already use, but we don't want these at the moment. So if I just go here, I'm just going to go new chart layout. So for you guys that first sign up to Tradingview, you'll get, this is kind of your standard chart here. So this basically shows you your candlesticks. And to move around the chart a little, so I really like this chart because you can move around. You can kind of go like this. So you can go left and right. And I know when you guys first start to click, you'll be like, why isn't it climbing up and down? So basically all you have to do is just kind of adjust this slightly, and then you can start moving it up and down. So it's really good to kind of use this to adjust it up and down, and just hold this down, and you can kind of go anywhere you like. So it's really good for zooming out as well. So if you've got a kind of a wheel on your mouse and you can zoom out, it's quite good. Here you can see the long-term sort of moving averages, sorry, long-term trend on it. So here we go. So some of the tools I use, I like to use the trend line. So for you guys out there, if you guys like to kind of plot trends, just kind of click on the chart, and you can plot trends like this. So that's quite good. And these are really good for kind of using, plotting sort of ranges there. So in all these range breakouts. So they're quite good for that. I like to use the drawing tool as well, so you can kind of draw around on it. So it's pretty good. So another tool that I like to use is one of my favorite tools is this one here. So this one kind of like if I got in at 450, what is my percentage gain if it goes to $5? So you can see here that it's 11.21%. So that's quite good as well. And for you guys that like risk rewards, which is quite important when trading. So if you just want to go to this one here, this is the long position. I think it's the measuring tool. Just go long position here, and basically just click it here. And so let's say you're getting in at 450, plot that, and you want to kind of there you go. So here you'll see that it trades to $5, and here you'll see that your risk reward is 4.08. So this is a really good risk reward for a swing trade. So this is kind of like an example. So that's pretty good. So let's go into our moving averages now. So just going to start adding them onto our chart. So by the way, this is on a daily. So these are daily candles, and for you guys that don't know what a candlestick is, so each one of these candlesticks, they represent a high, a low, an open, and a close. So if the candlestick is red, that means that it's opened higher, but it's closed lower. If the candlestick is green, this means it's open lower, but closed higher. So, and the wicks just represent the lowest is traded, and this up with the highest is traded. So you can, so it's good to see different time frames. So dailies are quite good, and the 15-minute 15 minutes sort of for New Zealand stocks are kind of slimly traded. They're really good sort of good to sort of plot out a trend. So here you can see the trend of the price is going lower. And so that's what trading is all about. It's all just trend analysis. So here we go. So I'm just going to put that one back to the daily, and let's add in our indicators. So to add an indicator, press the indicator button up the top. And firstly, what we're going to do is we're just going to add our moving average exponential. So if you just type in movie, you'll see a moving average exponential there. So we're just going to click this once, and this would have added what they call the EMA for short. And we're just going to click this one, the moving average normal. So this is our moving average 20. We're just going to adjust these moving averages that are coming up just for the numbers afterwards. So just going to click it again. So this is going to be the moving average 50, and then another one is a moving average 200. So if you want to quit out of that, and you just go to the object tree down here, and you just want to go down to the moving average exponential. We're just going to adjust these a little bit. So this one is 9, so leave it at 9. 9 is a good sort of indicator. It's a good, length. And I usually just adjust it. I like this bright blue because I use this quite a bit. And I like to have this a little bit thicker as well because it's one of my main lines when trading. And then you want to go to the next one. Here we go. And that moving average just want 20. So this one I like to keep a yellowish, sorry, not a yellow, a green color. So green color is good. Press OK. And again, you guys don't have to follow the same colors as I do. You can choose your own colors. And next one, you want to change this one to 50. So I'm just going to put 50 in there. And I like the golden color, so I'm going to leave it as the golden color. And then you got your last moving average, which is the 200-day moving average. And I like this one white because it's our long-term trend. And we're just going to increase the thickness of that a little bit. So there you go. So I just want to explain these moving averages. So the light blue one here is the exponential moving average, which is also in short called the EMA. And the 9 EMA just basically shows you the short-term trend of the price. So if the price is over the 9 EMA, it just means the short-term trend is going higher. And if the price is under the 9 EMA, it just means that the price of the trend is sorry, not the price of the trend. The trend of the price is probably gonna go lower in the short term. So here we have the 20-day moving average. So this is kind of like another short-term trend. I don't really use this one much, but it's nice to see, nice to get like all the moving averages kind of curling the same way. And when all the moving averages are curling all upwards or all downwards, it shows a strong price action in one direction. So yeah, so again, your 20 moving average is just your short-term trend. And then you have your 50-day moving average, which is the gold one here. This kind of shows your sort of medium-term trend. And then you have your 200-day moving average, which is the long-term trend of stocks. So there you go. As you see here, with the 200-day moving average, for a long time, Meridian Energy has been going up. And then it kind of came back to 200 moving average and went higher again. But now it's gone lower as well. So the moving average is starting to curl sideways, meaning that it's kind of stuck in a consolidation. So on a long-term consolidation, there we go. So next one we're going to add is the stochastic. There we go. And we're just going to amend these ones after. And also the Bollinger Band. Cool. So just click those once. You'll see it's been added. Just want to go out there. Just want to. I don't like indicators taking up all my chart space, so I like to keep these ones smaller. So for the stochastics, firstly, you just want to go back to our object tree. So with our Bollinger Bands, they're perfect how they are, and 20 and 2 is quite good. And for the style, you guys can change them. I prefer to leave them how they are. I don't really need that middle line at all, because we already have the 20-day moving average, so that's fine. So that's all good. And then our stochastics. So for the stochastics, I like to use a 5 and 3. So 5 is kind of more short-term trend of price. And I'll show you guys how I use these indicators. So just press OK. Cool. So basically, let's just go to another stock like THL. Here we go. So basically, you can if you use all these indicators together, they can kind of give you a strong case of which way the price is going. So when the price here is outside the Bollinger Band, so the Bollinger Band is this sort of fat, this sort of big circle thing here, and here it's kind of squeezing together. So when the price is outside the Bollinger Band, it's likely that it's going to, it's actually in the short term, it's oversold, and it means it's likely to have a jump up. But to build an even stronger case, when the stochastics are below this 20% line here, so basically here it just means that it's oversold. Here it also means that a price is just oversold. So this basically just means that it's oversold here and it's due to pullback. Here it just means that it's due for a pullback. So if the price is outside the Bollinger Band and the price is also oversold on the stochastics, it's highly likely that the price needs to have a reversal at some stage. So it just means it's due for a pullback and to wait for some confirmation. So in order to get confirmation, it's good to look at these volume candles. Sorry, there's volume bars here. So if you see an upwards move with strong volume, it just means it is a kind of sustainable upwards move. And here comes the consolidation phase. So THL has been consolidating for quite a while now. And also when the Bollinger Bands squeeze together, so you don't want this big sort of a width on the Bollinger Bands, you want it to come together. So when a Bollinger Bands come together like this, it means that the price is going to explode higher. So in my case, in this case, it looks like that volume is starting to pick up. Even though the stochastics are oversold, means it's overbought, it's still not outside the Bollinger Band, so it still has room to move higher. So for those people that want to swing trade, they could probably swing trade this one higher with a stock there, or sorry, a stop there. So that's how I use those. You can also use these EMAs for stop loss as well. So if the tighter you have your stop loss, the better risk reward you're going to get. So that's another good tip for you guys that are swing traders. So there we go. Cool. So that's a little bit about charting. So if you guys have any more questions, please leave them down in the comments below. Smash that like button as always. Appreciate you guys' help on supporting this channel. And also subscribe and also turn on alerts so you can get alerted every time I bring out a video. So I'll see you guys for the next video.